Hi everyone, Esther here. Thank you so much for tuning to my channel. I took a little bit of break. It was a very busy schedule. We had a holidays, as you know. I hope you all enjoy your holidays, whatever you celebrate, Passover or Eastern. And I hope you guys, it was very meaningful period of time for you to connect to your family and to bring more goodness and spirituality to our dimension. Now, as you all know, probably you already, saw on the news and maybe you watch other channels. We have a very important event coming. It's a partial solar eclipse. Why it's called partial? It's a reason because it's mainly will be seen in places where really not many people live. It's mainly South America and Ecuador. So the places vary. So in North America, in Europe, we can't really observe with our eyes, but it's can be very deceiving because the energy still will all be affected by this partial lunar eclipse. And there will be a couple of reasons. I'm going to explain to you exactly what's going to happen, and as well I'm going to share with you a few important tools which is you can connect to the blessings of this event, and we'll try to really bring the maximum benefit from it, because in every situation it's really up to us what we decide to connect and what energy we want to draw from any situation, right? Because it's always, for somebody it's something really not good, for somebody else he will know how to activate the goodness of the event. Now I'm sharing with you the sky, and you can see clearly directly in the sky on April 30th, which is going to be Shabbat, Saturday. And another thing I want to mention, how great a creator, he's really helping us this time again to connect to this awesome energy during the Shabbat, which is we have a great opportunity to study and to connect to one of the most awesome portion of the Torah, Old Testimony. It's called Kiddushim, the holiness. And I'm going to share with you a couple thoughts and couple explanation from the Torah and the importance of that moment of this event to study, to connect to higher knowledge. And this is how exactly you're going to activate completely different energy, which will help you for the next 6 months. Yes, you heard me right. We have right now opportunity with this partial solar eclipse to activate, to create seed, which is we can actually nourish on a seed level, and we're going to get completely different results with the 6 months. Why 6 months? Because it's always from solar eclipse to solar eclipse. Solar eclipse and lunar eclipse is like a waves. We really start to feel effect a little bit later on. And it really depends again on your chart. I really recommend for you to stop, pause my video, open your personal natal chart, and then you will continue with the video. I will explain to you why. Now, if you have your chart in front of you, or perhaps you know your chart, I recommend for you to check what exactly you have in your chart in areas. It's extremely important. And if you have anything in 16 degrees or within 3 degrees before 16 and after 16, this partial solar eclipse will affect you karmically, and you will see results 100%, especially if you have a solar return, if you have a birthday, which is fall on April 30th or few days before, few days after. This is extremely important. This will determine the whole year to come until your next birthday. Remember, solar returns, why I always recommend to do your natal chart a few days or few weeks or even months prior to solar return, just for you to understand, to determine, to be more in charge how to deal with certain energies, because this is the seed of the whole year to come, your solar return. Now, if you have a moon or you have any other important inner planets, not outer planets, right? We're talking about the 7 solar system planets in Aries, extremely important. It's equally important if you have anything in Libra, because remember, we're entering right now to the corridor of the eclipses. So this solar eclipse starts in April 30th, and then we have a lunar eclipse, which is in May 15. So these next 2 weeks, It's not recommended to start anything new. It's really recommended to be low profile and unusually to speak less than you usually speak. So if you want to explain yourself, or you need to face some kind of confrontation, you need to do absolutely your best to create an environment not to get to any confrontation or any conflicts. I'm just telling you, it's almost like, you will go for a forest to fight, to fight fire. You're not going to take more fire with you. You're going to take more water with you or other equipment. You want to bring more mercy, right? Instead to add more fire. So this is exactly, we enter into this period of time when when you're aware, it's extra restriction, extra tools required for us to apply. We are gods. We are walking gods. We need to understand. We need to start to use this power we have within us. Okay, very important. Now, beside that, we do have a sign of Cancer, because it's the solar eclipse still affect the moon. The Cancerians as well will feel the effect, and as well Capricorns can feel this effect. For Pisces and for Sagittarius, it's much easier because you have, guys, tremendous support from Jupiter. Now, another thing, please pay attention. What do we have in Aries right now? We have Rahu. Now, Rahu, it's definitely going to create a lot of illusion, especially first 2 weeks. Since solar eclipse, he's going to provide us illusionary reality. We need to understand that. He's going to bring some kind of conflicts, which is really not even worth our energy to put into it. But Rahu, extremely important, because Rahu provides for us a lot of benefits, which can challenge us in order for us to grow. So we really need to appreciate the energy of Rahu. Plus, you can see we have Uranus, and Uranus in Aries, he's activate the war energy because of revolutionary effect, because of the sudden reactivity event, right? Because don't forget, it's really represent sudden events in a nutshell, right? So, and what important, the Aries, it's actually a sign of the war in a sense, because it's the sign of fire and uncontrollable Mars. So for you Scorpios as well, you need to understand, because the Mars, we have Mars in right now on the sky in Aquarius, and Mars in Aquarius, it's activating masses, but the good news, it's in 17 degrees. So it's kind of righteous warrior Mars showing here, because the good force gonna really win in this war, because Mars literally start to touch the river of life, the most holiest degrees we have in the sky. And it's really important. And by the way, if you do have anything in those degrees as well, not just Mars, if you have Sun, or you have other inner planets in the degrees from 17 to 22 in Aquarius, you're gonna really feel inside of your fire to fight the righteous war. Okay, so it's really important. So what we really need to understand, what's going to happen, guys, it's important for us always to be prepared and to be aware and to be super focused. We live in a time of total focus, because as soon we even our intention little bit have some kind of agenda, we right away can see different results. You understand? Because right now we no longer have a time, the space between time, space, and motion. No longer. We don't even have a time to transform certain things for years, like we used to have other lifetimes. Everything right now, right away, we have to face in front of us. And we need to appreciate that we were given opportunity to live. Nowadays, our souls have to come back and live in this period of time, even though it's maybe felt so heavy like a jail, but for the soul, it's the biggest blessings, because there's much more opportunities right now for us to use our knowledge in order to transform and to activate, to reveal completely different force of energy, more light, because we can connect to so much knowledge, we can connect to so much awareness. And nowadays, It's easier than ever. Our grandparents, even our parents, couldn't dream of opportunities we have right now. So we really need to know how to use it and to grab as more energy as possible. And just for you to bring to your attention what's really this Torah portion about in a nutshell, this portion, this Torah portion called Kedushim, holy. And if you start your morning prayer, remember when you just open your eyes after your day, you say as soon as you start your 18 prayers, those of you who knows what I'm talking about, I do have video I made specially to give you more tools how to start the Kabbalistic prayers, because the way how you start your day, it's determined the whole day, right? So when you open your eyes and when you say Modeh or Modah, and then you say other prayer, Eloheinu Shama, and then you say your name, Natatali Tehora. What it says, Natatali Tehora, you gave me the holy soul. You understand, from the moment we just wake up, the first words we say, we admit, first we say thank you to Creator to let us again to come back to this dimension. And next we say, then you gave me the holy soul. Just for you to understand, our soul completely holy, completely pure. So whatever we have illusionary, klipot, the shells we get, is just for us the opportunity. So we need to learn how to work with the sky, how to be the creator, because the sky was created for us in order for us to learn how to control those energies and not to let those energy to control us, okay? Because remember, as soon we overcome the 12 signs, 12th sign of Zodiac, we become 13. And what is numerology of 13? Echad, one, Yechidut, unity, Ahava, love, it's all number 13, right? So we need to understand the power of the tools when you apply and you really use and you know how to control the sky. And how this Torah portion start, it says, Yidaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, daber al kol adat bnei Israel, ve'amarta Elohim kadoshim tiyu ki ani kadosh. Ani kadosh Elohim Adonai Elohechem. You understand? So it says, then the Creator spoke to Moses and he reminded him, I am the holy and therefore you are holy. You understand? This Torah portion, by the way, contain a lot of mitzvot. Mitzvot is the precepts, is the goodness we can do. And if you have at home Chumash, the 5 book of Moses, I strongly recommend, if you have a Zohar, I strongly recommend for you, do not just arrive to listen to Torah, study on Friday night, study even tonight and Thursday night, prepare yourself, arrive to the Olympics with the muscles. You understand? This is really important. Sadiqim always explain, it's not enough just to arrive and listen to Torah and you have to be present on Shabbat and Saturday. It's really important to prepare yourself to arrive. And again, it has nothing to do with religious. You remember, religiosity was created by people who create golden calf. They the one who actually wanted to limit our power in order for us to be controlled by other group of people. Torah has nothing to do with religiosity. It's pure spirituality. It's a divine tools. This is how the whole creation create with the knowledge of Hebrew alphabet, right? So therefore, and again, just for you guys to understand how great Creator is. You listen to other astrologers and people who prepare you for a solar eclipse, and they telling you about all the war and what the effect going to be. I'm telling you right now, this partial solar eclipse happening on Shabbat, on Saturday, is the only day during the week this different set of angels allowed to come. It's the only day of the week, 25 hours we have to connect to our essence, to the holiness within us. We can connect during the whole every day, but specifically on Shabbat, there's a special window time, which is we can connect to much higher source. Even our memory, it says, when we study on Shabbat on Saturday, it's much stronger. It resonates more with the soul, because soul knows when Shabbat, when the rest of the world start. And it's not just any other day. It specifically was Creator had in mind when he was working to create this dimension for us. The thought of creation was to give us one day when we don't going to connect to the 1% reality, when we can connect to 99% reality in order to rejuvenate ourselves, to continue. Because remember, we live from Shabbat to Shabbat. Same thing with, by the way, with solar eclipse. We live from solar eclipse to next solar eclipse, because this is the windows of corridor, windows of time given to us to work on certain things. Now, I have another kind of mini gift for you guys. I want to tell you very quickly, just to remind you how this particular solar eclipse is going to affect 12 signs of zodiac. Now, I always recommend for you, whatever connect to solar eclipse, because it's connected to the moon and it's connected to Rahu, definitely check your moon first, because the moon represents your inner emotional subconscious level. And definitely then the rising you can check, because it's more represent on your active or makif level, right? Because moon represent or pnimis, so your inside light, and your rising represent or makif, your ego, your surround light. Now, remember, for you Aries, Aries moon or Aries rising, the Rahu is going to be in your first house. Right? Remember my other video? So this solar eclipse is going to affect your first house, yourself, your identity, your everything. For you, Aries, I can't stress enough how important for you to work on your spirituality, to restriction, what comes from your mouth. Because remember, your sign represent head, it's represent mouth, and mouth is one of the most powerful tools was given to us by Creator, because anything comes from our mouth, we constantly create new set of angels, and energy never disappear. Whatever we say, it's sitting on top of us. It needs to after to be activated. Remember that. Now, next one, Taurus, Taurus moon, Taurus rising. For you guys, Rahu will be transiting over your 12th house. And it's really important, the 12th house, you really need to understand. It's actually for you amazing. 12th house can help you to connect to spirituality and behind the scene, not to be too obvious when you study, when you're trying to work on yourself, just be more concealed, to be more humble, extremely important. 12th house can help you. 12th house, it's a lot of things, but I want to just to summarize whatever it's more connected to the solar eclipse. Now, the next one, Gemini. Gemini for you, by the way, Gemini, you're finally entering to very amazing period of time. You had really not easy, difficult last 3 years. It's went through your 8th house and your 6 houses. Now we're talking about Rahu transiting, which is this solar eclipse will affect your 11th house. In 11th house, remember, it's by the way, it's connecting to your father ancestor lineage. It's connecting to humanity. It's the house of Aquarius. It's connecting to the group of people. It's really to understand how you can be present for other people, how you know how to listen when people talking to you and not thinking right away what next you want to say. You understand? It's excellent for, you can actually connect to new spirituality, or you can take yourself to the next level of spirituality, new teachers, guru. You can become guru and teacher, because remember, you Gemini, it's all about you need to learn and you need to share, learn and share, right? Okay, next one, we have solar eclipse for you Cancerian, Cancer moon or Cancer rising. For you guys, it's going to transfer in the 10th house of high achievement, house of potentially for you to have new job, new career, new understanding what's really how you stand in front of the society. Very, very important. This is not time to be sensitive, no time for any insecurities. This is the time really to put all your power within you, to be super focused, and to see perhaps what you do now, you can take yourself to the next level. Okay, very important. But don't forget, guys, for the next 2 weeks, we're not making anything new. We're just working on ourselves in order for us to be ready to take ourselves to the next level. Now, for next one, we have a Leo moon or Leo rising. For you guys, it's going to be in the 9th house. And remember, the 9th house is house of Sagittarius, a house of high learning. I recommend for you guys, if you were planning to take some courses, perhaps a course for learning how to speak, to public speaking is going to be really, really excellent for you to understand what is really why you need to learn how you apply spirituality. If this is what you learn, it's actually you live or you just speak, because the ninth house, it will activate different level of speech, but we want to make sure we're not just preaching, we're actually walking the talk. Okay, very important for you, Leo. Next one, we have a Virgo. Virgo's moon or Virgo rising. For you guys, Rahu, which is this solar eclipse, will affect your 8th house. And it's a very important house. It's the house of, by the way, house of other people money, but in the same time, this is actually house to win lottery and to win sustenance, which is you really earned with your consistency, Virgo, you understand? And plus 8th house is the house of mysticism, behind the scene, but house of agenda and house of deep judgment. So you have to be, Virgo, be careful how you use the energy of 8th house of Scorpio, because within you it can activate some unsatisfaction. So you want to make sure that everything what you see perfect no matter what you see. Okay, this is my tip for you. Now, next one, we have a Libra moon or Libra rising. For you guys, it's extremely important because you are in a partnership with Aries. Soon you're going to have your lunar eclipse, which is going to be May 15. You need to prepare yourself for it, and this is like a foundation. It's going to be this solar eclipse affecting your 7th house. It's your own house. Is the energy you're born with. It's the energy. It's all about relationship, partnership. It's in a way litigation as well. Is the conflicts, how to make the peace, to always to convert to peace no matter what. And it's about your own relationship with yourself, right? How to love the neighbor as yourself. We always need to remember this. This is one of the most important precepts we have. Now, next one, we have a Scorpio. Scorpios, for you guys, it's going to be in the 6th house. And the 6th house, you're going to exchange energy with Virgo, is the Virgo's energy. So just always pay attention. And 6th house, very important for you to pay attention to your health, to pay attention how you using natural medicine. Try to avoid as more as possible any artificial medicine, any drugs. Of course, if it's something really saving your life, you take it on a daily basis. But otherwise, if possible for you, slowly start to move for this year in 9 months, because it's going to be in 6th house, going to affect your through Rahu energy. Because for you, Scorpio, stay away from chemicals as more as possible. It's going to be very important. Another thing, it's your pets. Pay attention to your pets because of the 6th house as well. And most important, do not see luck in anything as well. 6th house can sometimes bring conflicts for no reason. So make sure you're aware of that. Now, next one, we have the Sagittarius. Sagittarius, for you, this solar eclipse will affect your 5th house, and 5th house, can bring wealth, success, and fame, especially through social media, entertainment. And for you, Sagittarius, it's almost 5th house. It's a house of Leo. You love to be with this house. You really should use this opportunity, because this house can take you to the next level. If you in any business, which is the if you need to speak up and you really on a social arena, this can take you to the next level, but only if you're going to bring to anything you do spirituality. Very important. The next one, we have Capricorn moon or Capricorn rising. For you guys, it's going to be in the 4th house, and 4th house is the is the house of Cancerian, which is something you came to learn to be. Each sign we have, we always need to see who's the mirror on the wheel, who we actually facing. This is somebody we came to learn from. So, for example, Capricorn came to learn from Cancerians. Cancerians came to learn from Capricorn how to be more practical. Capricorns need to learn from Cancerian how to open more heart, how to be more sensitive. So you've been given this opportunity. This lunar eclipse will start this seed for you for all the transition of the Rahu for the next 2 years. So 4th house is, remember, is the house of karma collection of the ancestor lineage. It's the house of motherhood. house of female energy, is the moon. It's very, very important. It's all about to open the heart, to understand other people's pain. So for you, Capricorn, make sure during this periodically eclipse, for 2 weeks, especially the first days of solar eclipse, you open your heart. You will try to be there. You will try to understand, try to sit in the chair of the other human being who in front of you before you jump to conclusion. If somebody came on time, if they were committed enough, just really, really open your heart. This is my best advice for you, okay? Good luck to you, Capricorns. Next one, we have Aquarius. For you guys, Aquarius, it's it's going to get to your third house. So this solar eclipse, third house, remember the third house is the house of Gemini, and it's air house, which is something, the energy you used to. But now for you, it's really important to understand how you can use your knowledge when you speak to other people. It's going to be very important for you to connect to your siblings. Try to do, if you're in conflict or any kind of separation you have with your siblings, try to do everything possible for these 2 weeks to create peace with your siblings, with your family member. Give more attention to people who surround you, your immediate circle. Give them more and more attention. Extremely, extremely important, Aquarius. And the third house can help you with the writing skills. If you really important for you this period of time to put your thoughts in writing, and it's actually very healing, okay? And it's you will connect to different level of understanding spirituality from practicality, not just to speak about spirituality, how really to apply and live spiritual, okay? And then we have last but not least are Pisces, the Pisces who manifest the harvest, the old other 11 signs work. And therefore for you guys, the creation gave you opportunity to go through the second house. So for the next 2 years, this solar eclipse, you're going to activate the seat of the second house. And second house, especially number one thing I want to mention for you, Pisces, moon, Pisces rising, is the self-worth. Yes, it's the house of sustenance, it's house of food, it's house of comfort zone, which is, this is what you love. But most importantly is the house, what is really sustenance, it's not just money, is the self-worth. So for you, Pisces, really important to activate the energy, why you came to this world, how you can affect society, how you can celebrate your family, especially your immediate family, because it's the early family dynamic. And by the way, this period of time is going to be really good for you if there's anything happened with you during your childhood, to come back now with your new understanding, with your higher understanding of this world, with your higher self, to go to meditation, to go through the forgiveness, see what leftovers you have on subconscious level still holding you back, okay? So it can help you. Okay, guys, I hope this information can get in great service for you. As I mentioned, if you have Zohar at home, definitely scan, especially during the solar eclipse. I don't recommend to go outside during the hours of the solar eclipse. I will post on my social media on Facebook screenshots from the Zohar, specifically a place where I do recommend for you to scan if you don't have Zohar. So use my screenshots. I'm going to post on the Facebook during the solar eclipse, and scan, or if you know how to read Hebrew, it's even better. You will connect even for the next level. And always I mention, guys, if you have Zohar at home and you keep scanning for years and you not study how to read, it's not good enough anymore, because whatever it's enough yesterday, not enough today. So always study, always take yourself to the next level. Is more you're gonna push, is more you're gonna create resistance, and more light you can reveal. Because remember, one of the ways for us to experience what is to be creator, it's to use restrictions. Through the restriction, we can connect to the real freedom. Okay, this is how the whole universe built. It's important to have a big desire, but with the equally big desire, we need to have an equally big resistance to let it go. Very important. Okay, guys, I want to wish you Shabbat Shalom. I want to wish you many, many blessings. Let's do this, guys. Let's take us to the next level. Let's be strong, spiritual being who we really came here to be. Okay, all the best. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, I want to make a quick video to introduce you to my product. It's called Elixir Mix. It's made with absolutely 100% natural ingredients. And you can see it's especially made in glass bottle because the natural essential oils, they cannot stay in the plastic at all. So if you ever buy a natural product, it says natural product and it comes in a plastic. So be aware, these are not really natural because the natural, really essential oils, they must be kept in glass. So you can see the bottle, it's actually been developed specially in the special color made in order to preserve all the nutrients of essential oils. It's based on chaga. Chaga, it's a chaga mushroom. It's growing on a birch tree. And if any of you, if you're not familiar with chaga, I'm definitely gonna add more information under this video. So what's really, really important about this product, it's a multi-use product. It's really, you can use on your face, you can use on their arms, on your scalp, you can use in any lymphatic areas because it's 100% natural. It's contain, except the chaga, it's actually triple extracted chaga. What it means is triple extracted, it's a special way in pressure being cooked in special facilities over 40 hours because the chaga, because it's growing on very harsh environment in cold, it's require really long time in order to take all the good stuff from chaga. Now, what really one thing I want to mention about the chaga, chaga is the only natural product found in the planet Earth, which is contain the highest level of arak. What is the arak? It's a really antioxidant. So there's no other product contain such a high level of antioxidants. Plus there's castor oil, it's rosemary oil, grapeseed oil, it's all based on the rose water. So it's absolutely amazing product. We have a lot of clients, they use it even for the babies, for skin rash. My skin, I'm 50 years old right now, and I stopped using any chemicals on my skin about 10 years ago, completely cut everything. So this product I've been using over 5 years. I can't even tell you what is really did to quality of my skin and its protection. You're welcome to visit our Amazon account. You can see the comments of other people. It's really, really excellent product. I hope you will be daring to try. I would love to hear your feedback. And I have to say, if you really care for your body, you would need to stay completely 100% away from any chemicals and any toxins, because our skin is the biggest organ of our body. And it's actually everything is absorbed, it's going to our bloodstream, and then it's going to our liver. So if you really want to achieve the real level of health, it's not enough just what you eat. It's really important, of course, what you think. As you know, this is definitely number one. And then what you eat and what you put on your skin as well, it's extremely important. So I hope this video gave you a little bit more information about this product. And I hope you're going to use it as well to try this product. And your health is my mission. And thank you so much, guys. All the best. Bye-bye. Oh, guys, something I forgot to mention. You actually, if you want to create night cream from this chaga elixir, you can actually add additional oils you love to use, whatever oils you can choose. So what's happened, the chaga is a carrier. It can activate even more all the benefits inside of natural oils. Another thing, when you wash your face and you use this product, what it does, it stabilizes the pH level, because you know our water, tap water, contain a lot of chlorines and chemicals as well. So when you wash your face and you apply any other natural product, sometimes it's absorbed inside of your skin. So when you're using this elixir mist, after you wash your face and you dry, you actually apply, and then you apply your other creams, whatever you use. I hope you use natural products. So it's actually can, as a carrier, activate better whatever you're going to use next. Okay, I hope this information and great benefit to you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Imagine a product that can replace many other products you already have without spending unnecessary money and without any toxins, chemicals, or radicals. Chaga Live created this highly effective multi-purpose skin formula elixir mist. It contains 100% natural ingredients, including triple extracted wild chaga, rosewater, castor oil, rosemary extract, and even the GMO-free vegan glycerin. It can be used on or for face, neck, scalp, underarms, lymphatic areas, skin rash, makeup primer, and more. It is pure and jam-packed with healing properties to deliver beautiful results. If you don't see the benefits firsthand, you can return the product with a money-back guarantee, so ordering is risk-free. See the results for yourself and place your order today.